What's up, everybody? Welcome. Mental Monday. I've been doing these on Sunday nights. I hope you guys don't take too much offense to that, but it's a good time for me. I do my podcast here in a minute. So I sit down, get my Mental Monday in, and this week's is going to be about a post I put up on my Facebook page, AWA and Ben Askren, and it's from a page called Reform Sports Parent, and it is Forrest Gump. Some of you kids on Instagram might be a little too young to remember what Forrest Gump was, unfortunately. If you've never seen Forrest Gump, you need to watch it. It's a great movie. So anyways, Forrest Gump is making this stupid face and it says, when wrestling parents realize college coach doesn't care about their 10-year-old's state championship, or something to that matter. I might have gotten that a little bit wrong. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at it. Forrest Gump did run back and forth across the United States a few times, just FYI. So, anyways, I was kind of shocked. I mean, it's kind of a funny meme, but there is obviously some relevance to it. But I was really put off by the amount of pushback. I couldn't believe how many people were commenting antagonistically on the post that they were saying. I mean, I will not even get into what they're saying. I'll just get to my point. Okay, so a couple things here that I think are really important. I think for all but the most delusional, it's pretty obvious that a college coach doesn't care about someone's 10-year-old state championship. So us as Wrestling Academy owners, obviously we love having 10-year-old state champions. Fantastic. I'd much rather have them win than have them lose. That being said, the problem or the deviation in thinking comes from doing things that will help them in the short term but not in the long term. For example, you could have them cut weight at 10 years old. Obviously, probably going to take some of their long-term passion away. You can have them wrestle a whole bunch live. Again, beneficial for a 10-year-old, probably not super beneficial for the long term. You could teach them to be overly aggressive. Again, really good for 10-year-old. Not gonna be so much better as you get older, right? There's all these things you could do. There's all these things that you could do to a 10-year-old to make him really good that are not going to give him any type of long-term success. So that's where the deviation comes from. Again, if we have 10-year-olds that have success and win state championships, man, we give that a thumbs up. We're not, although that is not our goal, sometimes that is a byproduct of what we're doing. And so, then we go into correlation and causation. And obviously, I think there would be some correlation between young success and old success because obviously there's not so many people starting wrestling as they get older. And, if you're born into a wrestling family, right? Your dad's a high school coach, your dad's a college coach, your dad's a coach, your dad's crazy about wrestling. Well, you're probably going to do it from when you're younger, so you're probably going to have success when you're younger, and you're probably still going to have success when you're older. So there's some correlation there. That being said, there's not causation, right? Being good as a 10-year-old does not cause you to be good as a high school kid, as a college kid, whatever. And so also, I'm going to tie this in to the correlation. Someone a few years back, I know this guy now, he did a study on Wisconsin high school state place winners as seniors, how they did as 8th graders. And it was something like 88% of them placed at the U State tournament as 8th graders. And so there's, obviously it's a high correlation, right, to have success as an 8th grader, having success as a high school senior. So when I read that doesn't really seem right. And because I could think of kids, right, the AWA who were state place winners as high school seniors who did not place as 8th graders. And so I went and checked out this guy's statistics. They were right. But what I found out was 100% of the people who placed as high school seniors that year, who did not place anything, were AWA kids. Askren Wrestling Academy kids. And what that told me, here's what that told me. It told me very simple. I think in wrestling, there's a lot of self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. It's kind of a hard thing to say. I think a lot of clubs, a lot of coaches, they enjoy training their best kids much more than they train the other kids. And so when they see kids have success as 8th graders, they think this kid's going to be good, and they put all their time, effort, and focus into that kid. Okay? And so therefore, obviously, that kid gets better, right? So it's self-fulfilling prophecy because as an eighth grader, all the coaches and the parents think he's going to be good. They do things that then make him good, while all the while, a lot of other kids are getting neglected. And so, AWA, I said 100% of those kids who did not place in eighth grade, then as place seniors, were 100% were our kids, because one of the things that we really stress, one of the things that we thrive on, is giving everyone attention, giving everyone love, because I don't see it that way, right? There's a lot of kids who struggle as eighth graders, and I could name a whole bunch of them for you that are having success at the college level now, who by the time they're seniors are doing really, really well. Because I don't see a self-fulfilling prophecy there. Some kids will have success early, but some kids are just starting to blossom. Some kids start late. Some kids, they don't find their passion until they're freshmen, until they're sophomores. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Most of your parents don't know what they want to do when they're 30 years old, let alone when they're 10 years old. And so the fact that a kid might find their passion at 14, 15, 16, or at 17, I mean, I can think of one kid very vividly at Askren Wrestling Academy. Dude, he was 17, and he just, all of a sudden, he started loving it. And I just remember the look in his eye thinking, holy crap, this kid wants to be good really, really bad. It wasn't that good. Now he's wrestling Division I somewhere. But I don't know when the passion is going to find them. But that's one, right? That's one of the things that's going to drive them to longer-term success. So, again, I kind of covered a lot of things here, but it was all off of that meme about the college coaches not caring about the 10-year-olds state championship. I think the process is important. I think correlation is not causation. I think that coaches and parents and teammates should not have self-fulfilling prophecies to kids who will be good early are going to then also be good or destined to be good later, right? Anyone can be better as they get older. So that's all I got for you. Man, we got 2 episodes of the RUDIS Wrestling Podcast this week. College wrestling season started. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We have a gigantic amount of things to talk about. And so that's all I got for you guys. I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed that. Peace.